Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
A few of his teammates have unfollowed him on socials. The women's team have declared they will not play this evening's game for their respective clubs because of his inclusion in today's match. The fans are debating whether he should be suspended or just banned from the sport entirely. This is a rising star at the peak of his abilities, and is finally beginning to get some love from the masses, but suddenly becomes the most hated man in the country in a matter of hours. The allegations are pretty strong, as several girls have come forth with disgraceful claims that are yet to be proven. Unfortunately for the young man, the court of public opinion has had a say, and it's not looking good for him. The man known as Gold Fingers, aka Cold-Blooded Composure, Ace Brown, is facing the most difficult moment of his promising future. How will he react in this game? Get out of my club, Ace! A spirit of anger begins to spread in the form of a growing crowd, intensifying and quickly spilling into pure hate as seats get occupied. A ritual of some sort is taking place and is now beginning to possess one individual after the other. It felt like a cult was forming in real time and manifesting itself into a mob possessed and determined to eat him alive if only they'd be allowed to. The citizens walked to loud boos from the crowd. Ace is in the middle of the queue of men walking into the pitch. Before he can clear the crowd, a number of individuals throw popcorn at him. The game begins, and it is an intense back and forth between the two giants. Soon the citizens begin to dominate the Eagles, although the score says otherwise. Brad and David have managed to man-mark Goldfingers out the game, as he is nowhere to be seen. The referee is also ignoring some glaring fouls committed on him, and it is pretty obvious why. Ace begins to get frustrated, and now the crowd begins to toy with his emotions. Every time he drops the ball, misses a step, or a pass in his direction is intercepted, laughing and disrespectful chants are thrown his way. News begin to spread through the crowd as one person after the next stares at their phone in shock as the notifications ring in sync. A huge statement appears on the main screen.
We would like to apologize to Ace Brown for the false allegations spread against his name. It has been found that the group of women who came out as victims are scams who are looking to blackmail athletes into paying them money.
The crowd goes quiet, embarrassed by the judgmental behavior they hurled towards him. Shame floods their faces as the camera goes around the stadium, capturing the awkward moment. It stays quiet for a while until one or two fans gather up the courage to cheer for him once more. Golden boy! Golden boy! The rest of the crowd begin to join in. Golden boy with the golden fingers. When he was born, you could hear angels singing. When he shoots, be sure it's a winner. Golden boy with the golden fingers. That's our boy with the golden fingers. Ace begins to gather courage too, escaping the emotional burden that held him down during most of the game. The more they cheer, the more he plays well. Once he found his groove, the crowd could not hide their excitement. The Eagles have led most of the game by 15 points, but the citizens have managed to cut it down to 5 points. The Eagles are struggling to hold on as Goldfingers surges his team back in the game in devastating fashion. With 3 games left and a 1-point difference in the league standing between them, many believe this is the deciding game. Will it be the Citizens or the Soaring Eagles that win the 2018 DSV Basketball League this year? What a game, what a set of controversial moments to decide the biggest game of the season. I think we all know who deserved to win this game. These two teams have competed for major honors for decades. We all know the history. Back in the 60s there was only one of them. But when a fight between father and son broke out, it broke the team in two. Mark, the son, decided to create a new team. That team would be called the Soaring Eagles. They have quickly become the biggest rivals for the Citizens and in recent times have overtaken them, dominating the league as their counterpart have struggled to stay competitive. Many will be hurt and perhaps others will enjoy what we call relief as their pleasure, because this game could have easily gone the other way. The Citizens had not beaten the Soaring Eagles in 10 years, And in the last minute of the game, in a season where the citizens have kept pace with the Eagles, guess who had the ball? Goldfingers. He couldn't miss. Rob, he doesn't miss. I don't think he knows how to miss. He missed. His head plummets in disappointment. He looks around the arena and sees faces painted with shock, and their eyes are obsessively glaring at him. The silence isolates him, leaving him secluded with the woeful dismay that just occurred. His core exudes foreign emotions that he was oblivious to. For once, he is exposed to the torturous feeling of failure, and yet that's not what is truly feeding on his conscience. I'm no rapist. I didn't do it. I can still see the stain of the allegations in their eyes. They tried to clean it, but the stain remains still and will perhaps never truly disappear. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more quirky tales.